Hello, super second grade friends. I'm Mrs. Hamilton. Thank you for being here with me today. We are going to do some writing. Today for our writing lesson, you are going to need a pencil and you are going to need a notebook. Any kind of notebook will do, something that you can write in. So if you don't have a notebook and a pencil, go get that right now, okay? All right, as we get started today, I want you to think about all the things that you have written when you're in school. Did you know that you are already an author because you've written stories? Pretty cool, huh? Well, today we're gonna start really small with something that you've probably written before. Today we're gonna practice writing a list. Have you made a list before? Maybe you've made a list of things you want for your birthday, or things you might want for Christmas. Or you could make a list of things that you need to do for the day. That's super helpful. Even when we're in school now, you could make a list of things that you need to do to get done for the day of all your assignments. So that might help too. But today we're going to make a list of things we love, anything that we might love, okay? So grab your pencil and open up your notebook. I'm gonna write with a marker so you can see it on the paper right behind me, okay? All right, here we go. The first thing we're going to do is put the date on our paper. That way, as we're writing every single day this week, we know which day we did which assignment on, okay? So at the top of your paper in the corner, I'm gonna write 8 because this month is August and August is the 8th month. It's the 24th today. So I'm gonna write 24, that stands for August 24th, and the year is 2020. And we just write 20 for that to show that that's the year. Okay, we're ready to go now. We're gonna start on our list with a title. That way, when we go back and look at our list, we know what we were making a list of. So I'm gonna title my list, Mrs. Hamilton's List of Favorite Things. You should title your list with your name. Remember, when we're writing our name, we need to make it capitalized because we are important. We are proper nouns is what we call it, and they always have to be capitalized. So go ahead and write that on the top of your paper while I write it on the top of my paper. Let's see, I'm gonna start with my name, Mrs. Hamilton's list of favorite things. Perfect. Now, if you are still working on your list and you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video so you can make sure that you have all those words written down. But before we go on, let's make sure we like the way that our title looks, okay? All right, read it with me. Mrs. Hamilton's List of Favorite Things. Well, boys and girls, I see something that might be a little bit wrong with what I'm writing, so we need to fix it. I notice that here where I say Mrs. Hamilton's, I don't have an apostrophe. An apostrophe tells me that it's my list. You probably learned about that in first grade, but might not have remembered what it's called. So look at your title and make sure that where it says your name, you have an apostrophe by the S. It looks like this. Just a little kind of squiggle between your S and the letter before it. Okay, so now if you've made sure you have that, we're good to go and make our list. So let me think. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna put on my list is I love alpacas. So I'm gonna say number 1, alpacas. They are my favorite. I love alpacas. Okay, something else that I love to read really good books. So I'm going to write reading books Okay, next thing. I love, do you know what I love that I bet some of you love too? Cotton candy. I'm gonna put it on my list because I love it that much. Cotton candy. Oh my goodness. So good. Okay, so far I have 3 things on my list. So I'm gonna try to get 5 things on my list, and I want you to try to see if you can get 5 things on your list too. So that way when we do our other writing activities this week, you have lots of choices. Okay, so alpacas, reading books, cotton candy. Another thing that I love to do is swing. I love to swing. When you're outside on a playground or maybe in your backyard, if you have a swing set, I love to swing. Some of you might love to swing too, or do something else outside that might be fun. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more thing that we want to put on our list. Okay. All right, my last thing on my list, I love bunny rabbits. I think they're so cute and they're one of my favorite animals. So I'm gonna put that on my favorite list too. Bunnies. They are the cutest. Okay, so look at your list and make sure you have 5 things too, okay? Let's check our list and make sure we have everything we need. We have a title. My name is capitalized, and I added that apostrophe to show that it's my list. Okay? I have the date on my paper so I can remember when we did this great work. And I have my list numbered with 5 of my favorite things. So you check your list and make sure you have all of those things too. And I will see you tomorrow. I enjoyed writing with you, boys and girls. Thanks. Bye.